Okay,
How's it going,
everybody,
guys?
welcome Phil Mickelson, the captain of High Flyers GC. Welcome, Phil.
Thank you.
You had an incredible day today, shot 7 under 65. Tell us a little bit about your day. You're clearly on a hot streak right now.
We had a fun day with Harold Varner shooting 8 under, and Patrick and myself shooting 7. We had a really hot group, got off to a quick start, and kept it going. It's fun to play well, and our team is doing well. Cameron Tringali had a nice 700 par round as well, and even though the range goats have really taken off with Taylor Gooch's play, you just never know what's going to happen tomorrow. We're playing well, and we're going to try to make a move.
Obviously, coming off an incredible run at the Masters, and now this week, you seem to have kind of found your form. What's clicked?
Uh, my game. So I'm going to try to keep building on it and getting better. But the parts of my game have been really coming together for a while. So I'm glad that I'm shooting some scores now again, and I'm looking forward to a pretty busy schedule. So my game's kind of coming around at the right time. We've got this tournament. I want to try to finish off and play a really good round tomorrow, and then we're going to go to Singapore and play, and we come back to the States and have 3 weeks in a row with the PGA Championship right in the middle. And so it's coming around at the right time, and I'm just going to keep working and trying to build on it.
Tell us a little bit about your experience with the amazing Aussie fans and the huge crowds we've been having here. And, you've obviously been with us from the beginning, and this really shows the blueprint for what LIV can be. Just tell us about this.
Yeah, this is really an example of what is possible, and a new opportunity to present golf in a different way, and have a different energy and a different feel. And I'm not saying that it should happen every week, but what LIV Golf has provided is really a great alternative for the traditional ways of golf, and the people here in Australia have embraced it. And so you see a whole different energy, a whole different excitement and fun, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
The Australians love you out here. It's clear. Tell us about your experience on hole number 12, the watering hole.
I mean, that's really a cool feature, but I think the thing that I enjoy most are some of the little things about being here in Australia. Like, for instance, when I go sign autographs, I signed yesterday, there wasn't any pushing, there wasn't any shoving. People were patient, they waited, they were appreciative, and I just really appreciate that. I appreciate how kind everybody's been. And last few holes, alcohol's been flowing. That's great. And maybe it might be a little bit louder and stuff, but that's what we want here. We want golf but louder. We want a different environment. We want a fun, not stuffy environment. And that's what we are trying to create, and that's what people here in Australia have kind of embraced.
Last one from me. What was your walkout song on the watering hole?
My song was "Lose Yourself" with Eminem. I've liked his stuff for a long time, and it just was fitting. There was some lines in there that just worked well.
I love it. That's great. Pass it over to Mike. Give a
Phil, in an individual event, the tournament would probably not have much drama tomorrow, but because we have the team aspect, there's still a lot of things that could move about. Can you just talk about the importance of having that team competition going into a tournament like this, where there is some drama tomorrow still?
It does make it a lot more fun and exciting and interesting. And this is a rarity to have after 2 rounds such a big lead by Taylor Gooch. That's some exceptional play, and to have a 10-shot lead after 2 rounds, that's almost unheard of. And so it doesn't happen often. I don't know if it's ever happened here in LIV Golf, but the team aspect brings everybody together. And when you're counting 3 scores, you can have massive changes. I mean, their team shot 23 under par. Like, you can have huge changes, and so a lot of teams are still in it.
Can you just talk about maybe the tape on your wrist? Is that something new that you've been using?
Oh, it just helps with inflammation. It's just been the ground's pretty firm, and I've been going in pretty aggressively, and it just kind of makes it feel a little bit better. So there's really nothing to it. I'll probably take it off a little later, but it just helps.
Thanks.
Okay. Steve?
Phil, just a bit similar to the earlier question, but just on a personal level, when you're out there, and it seems like every 5 metres there's a fresh sort of wave of appreciation for you. How does that affect you on a personal level?
I certainly appreciate the way people have responded, right? The way they've treated everybody here, the way they've shown the appreciation of being here, and some of the comments have made all the players feel very appreciated, and that's makes you want to come out and be a part of it and do more for the fans and more for the people who are out watching, and try to create an even more fun environment and be more engaging. Like, it just breaks down the barrier between player and fans and brings them closer together.
Was it Jake?
Hey, Phil. Jake from Country Club Adjacent. He mentioned the tape on the wrist. You said it was from impact. Are you sure it's not from just giving too many thumbs ups?
Certainly, that's a part of it. I mean, my thumbs are sore, but again, it's just kind of my way of acknowledging and showing appreciation for the people when they have been so supportive in their comments. It's just a way of trying to connect and let them know I appreciate some of the things they're saying.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you fighting through the injuries.
Thank you.
Keep 'em going.
Thanks, Jake.
Connor?
Phil, I asked a similar question of Cam Smith, but has this event exceeded your expectations here in Australia?
Probably. I knew that there were going to be a lot of people. I didn't really understand fully how many people were going to be out here. And then, again, what I am appreciative is how kind everybody's been, and how the comments have been fun or funny and positive. And so it's been fun to play in this environment. And the support that Cam Smith has had is pretty cool to see too. I understand why he's so loved here in Australia, and we're certainly excited to have him on LIV Golf and be able to play in front of his hometown here in Australia.
Again, just on the watering hole situation, there was a lot of beer flying around today. Will you have to wear a rain jacket tomorrow?
I think that hole is really fun, really cool. I think they did a great job of having just the right amount of loud interaction, and yet without going over the top. I thought it was really well done, and it allowed for more people out there, more access, and people to be able to see better. Like I said, I didn't understand fully like how many people were going to be here. I mean, numbers, they threw numbers around. Like, I knew that it had been sold out for a while, but I didn't really grasp that every fairway was going to be lined, and that just exactly how many people were coming out. And then I come here to Adelaide and I see the stadiums and the tennis centers and all of the sports and opportunities and the love of sports here in the city, and I start to understand better. It's pretty cool.
Thanks, Phil. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Adam?
Oh, sorry.
Phil, it's been 2 weeks almost since the Masters, that incredible performance on the last day at Augusta. Can you just talk about the reaction you've had since then, leading into an event like this and playing so well the last couple of days too?
It's been a nice momentum change for me, because I really hadn't played the way I had wanted to last year, and then I was playing really well starting this year and didn't have any results here on LIV, and I felt like I had a good chance to play and compete at Augusta, but I had no real momentum or no real results prior to that. And then the final round, things kind of clicked. I hit a lot of good shots the first 3 days, but it wasn't really quite coming together. And it came together the final day. It carried over at home. I played great at home, and played really well today too. I didn't play as well as I wanted to yesterday, but again, it's a process. You know, winning's a process, and I'm starting to build back some momentum. And it's at the right time, because we have a lot of tournaments coming up, and I feel like I'm just getting better each day, and I'm looking forward to playing the way I know and I believe I can play.
I'm just curious as well, Phil. I've noticed after you're around the last 2 days, been spending a lot of time in the scorer's hut, going over the laptop, and just give us an insight into the process you're going through and what you're sort of working on straight after your rounds.
I'm actually just taking a minute. I'm just taking 10, 15 minutes to just kind of regroup, recuperate, so that I don't say anything too stupid here, so that I, have the energy to go interact and sign autographs for the people that are patient enough to wait. And I'm just kind of gathering myself.
Digest?
Phil, just quickly, what one aspect of the course impresses you the most?
There's a lot. It's hard to single out just one, but the architecture, the character, greens are very well done. The shot value, the number of shots that you can play. Like, the definition of a great golf course to me is a course that is playable for every player, but challenging for the good player. And this is playable for everyone, and it's challenging for the good player. And I think that the variety of shots, the opportunity for players of all levels to be able to play here and be challenged, I think it's just a sign of a great golf course, and we're having a lot of fun playing here.
All right, Phil, thank you for
Thanks,
your
guys.
time. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.